Hello, my YouTube family. This is Dr. Lee, and I'm coming to you again with another one of my videos. This one is from Pearson VUE, who's now called Credentia, and I want to demonstrate skill number 5 in your candidate handbook, and this one deals with clean upper or lower dentures. Okay, so with this particular skill, you don't really have to go and talk to the patient, provide for privacy, things like that, because normally when we're cleaning residents' dentures, we're either in their bathroom or at a sink somewhere where we're not directly with the patient. So for doing this particular skill, I'll demonstrate it. This is my sink here. Pearson VUE will already have the evaluator have a little station where you would have your gloves, denture toothbrush, toothpaste, and these should say denture on it. Okay, Emerson's basin, and then teeth and a little towel or something. So all of this will be at the sink. All right, so I will go ahead and start. I'm kind of used to knocking on the door, but just because that's a habit, so I'll act like I'm coming in and I'm starting this skill. Okay, so I'm coming in to do denture care. Again, you don't have to go talk to the patient. On test day, you would just walk over to the sink and start this skill. So when I get here, I'm going to go ahead on and put my gloves on, because I know that dentures are false teeth, so they've been inside of someone's mouth, and could be a source for infection. So before I handle any of those things, I want to make sure I have my gloves on. Okay, now Pearson VUE Credentia requires that you use moderate temperature water. So what's the definition of moderate temperature water? That's like lukewarm water. You want to turn on the hot and cold water together. I don't want it too hot, don't want it too cold. Definitely you don't want it too hot, because the hot may make the denture stretch because it's hard plastic. Okay, so I'm going to turn on the hot and the cold water together. Okay, hot and cold water together. That is considered moderate temperature water. So at the sink, I have these supplies here. I'm going to get my towel that I have, and I'm going to put it at the bottom of the sink. This is to line the sink in case let me see if I can bring this a little bit closer. Hope you can see it there. I want to line the sink just in case the dentures slip out of my hand. They have some type of padding there. Now, you don't have to do this, but I get an extra 2 or 3 paper towels. And in my head, I'm saying, when I put something on these paper towels, it tells me that it has already been cleaned. So I know one of the requirements is that I must have the sink lined before I bring these dentures over the sink. So I have my towel there. I'm going to rinse my lid under this moderate temperature water, and I'm going to leave that water running. So now I know I'm going to take my lid, put it on the paper towel. Okay, that's clean. I'm going to pour my dirty water out, supporting my dentures. Take my dentures out, hold it in one hand. Now I'm going to rinse this cup, pour the rinse water in the sink, and then I'm going to fill this cup up with clean moderate temperature water and put it over on the paper towel. So now 2 things are clean. My lid and my cup has clean water in it. My dentures, I'm going to rinse, and I have my towel already padded in the sink. I'm rinsing my dentures in the moderate temperature water. Now I can start getting ready to brush the dentures. I like to wet my toothbrush. It's not required for this skill, but I go ahead and wet my toothbrush. And I'm going to open the toothpaste And I don't need that much out, just a little dab, put it on the toothbrush. Okay. And close that back up. Put it in the basin. I like to wet the toothpaste. And now I'm ready to start brushing the surface of the dentures. Now you have to brush all surfaces of the dentures, and I don't care where you start, but you better make sure that you get all surfaces of the dentures. This toothbrush that I'm using is called a Denture toothbrush. And the way that I know it is a Denture toothbrush, because it has that little point right there, the little point. That point is to get in the grooves of your dentures, okay? That's what that little point is. But I'm gonna go ahead on and make sure all surfaces are clean. Get my teeth in the front, on the side, and just get them all cleaned up here. Once I know that the whole surfaces of the dentures have been cleaned, I can rinse the dentures and rinse my toothbrush off. Okay, still I left the water running because once I had the moderate temperature water, I didn't want to turn it off because throughout this whole skill, I need to be using moderate temperature water. So I'm going to get the excess toothpaste from out of my toothbrush. Put that in my emesis basin. Rinse my teeth off. Once my teeth are all rinsed off and clean, I'm going to put it into the denture cup that has the clean water. I'm going to put the clean lid on top of the denture cup. Make sure that it is sealed. I'm going to wring my towel out. Turn my water off. My towel I'm going to put in the designated dirty supply area. My dentures and my toothpaste, emesis basin, toothbrush, all of that can stay right here at the sink area. I'm going to take my gloves off. Say I washed my hands. Kind of look around, make sure I got everything all cleaned up. And I'm through with my skill. Okay, so now let's talk about it as we normally do for Pearson VUE Credentia skills. Okay, so this is skill number 5. Okay, and let me see how many steps are in here. 12 steps. So let's talk about them. Cleans upper or lower denture, so you don't have to clean both parts, one, the top or the bottom, optional. Number 1, puts on clean gloves before, you got to pay attention to those before or afters that's in a sentence with Pearson VUE Credentia. You must pay attention to that. So number 1 says, puts on clean gloves before handling dentures. Number 2, the bottom of the sink is lined or the sink is partially filled with water before the dentures is held over the sink. So the first thing I did was put that lining down, that towel down, and then turn the water on. Then I started rinsing things off because I did not want to mess up with number 2, okay? Number 3, rinses dentures in moderate temperature running water before you even start brushing them. So at this point, for number 3, once I get the water temperature the way I want it and it's moderate temperature, hot and cold water running, I left that hot and cold water running for the entire process, okay? And I rinsed my dentures before I even started putting toothpaste on them. Number 4, apply denture toothpaste to toothbrush. We did that. That was number 4. Number 5, brush all surfaces of the dentures. We did that. Number 6, rinse all surfaces of dentures under moderate temperature running water. See, I already had my moderate temperature water running, so I just had to do what? Rinse it under that same water, all right? Number 7, rinse denture cup and lid. Well, guess what? I did that in the beginning, and I put it on my white towel, and that lets me know I had already rinsed it, and it was clean, sitting on the white towel, waiting for me to finish with my actual dentures. Number 8, place dentures in denture cup with moderate temperature water solution, and put the lid on the cup. So when I finished brushing my dentures, what did I do? I put those clean dentures in that clean water that was in that cup and put the lid on it. So we're doing real good with this skill. Let's look at number 9. Rinse toothbrush and places in designated toothbrush basin container. So I rinsed my toothbrush out and I put it into the basin container. I put all of this in where? Designated dirty supply area. Number 10, maintain clean technique with the placement of toothbrush and dentures. I never set them down on the counter. It was either in the basin or on that paper towel that I got. Number 6, the clean liner is removed and disposed of appropriately, and our sink is drained. I put it in the designated dirty supply area. And number 12, we remove and dispose of our gloves without contaminating self into the waste container and washed our hands. So we have done all 12 things that Pearson VUE or Credentia wanted us to do in order to pass this skill. So I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, please give us a like, and please hit the subscribe button below. You'll be notified of future videos that we may have, but it also helps me to be able to make more content that is free for people to come to YouTube and watch, so that it will help you as you're studying to pass the state exam, and also other students in the future. All right, so with that, I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you, all right, in the next video. Take care.